was born in Jammu and Kashmir. And my father, Pandit Sharma, was a vocalist. And we have got different gharanas of music. And he belonged to Banaras gharana of music. And when I was 5 years old, he started teaching me vocal and tabla. It was my father and guru's idea when I was around 12, 13 years old that I should take up this instrument, santoor. Santoor is a very ancient instrument. It was known as Shatatantri Veena in ancient times. Shatatantri Veena is a Sanskrit word that means a veena of 100 strings, because this instrument had got exactly 100 strings. And this is a very unique instrument, a string instrument, which is played with the mallets, wooden strikers. We call them kalam. Later on, say in the 13th century, this instrument was introduced to Kashmiri Sufiana Musiqi in Kashmir. And that Sufiana Musiqi has got influences of Indian music and Persian music. So this instrument was limited in that sphere, only in Kashmir Valley, and never used in classical music. So my father did initial research work, as was the case with Shehnai. Shehnai was never used in Indian classical music. And Bismillah Khan Sahab brought it to concert level. And my father taught me, and he never performed as santoor player. He was a vocalist. He wanted me to become the first ever santoor player in classical style. I actually started performing in 1952 from radio, Jammu Kashmir. But my major performance on national level was in Bombay, which is known as Mumbai now.
Which year was this?
1955. And that was a very big festival in Bombay. And all the leading musicians of our country were there, like Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahab, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan Sahab, Sarod, who belongs to this part of the world. He belongs to Bangladesh. And Pandit Ravi Shankar ji was there. Ustad Vilayat Khan Sahab was there. You name the musicians. And in tabla we had Ustad Allah Rakha Khan Sahab, Pandit Kishan Maharaj ji, Karamatullah Khan Sahab from Kolkata. So there santoor was introduced. So these are my memories of first ever platform where all these legendary musicians were performing. Thereafter, I had mixed reactions about the instrument. Some people liked it. For laymen, it was a different sound, different kind of music.
Tinkling melody.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for connoisseurs, for musicians, for music critics, they felt instrument is not complete to express all the nuances of Indian classical music. And so did I feel. Then I started working on it to modify the instrument, to give it a unique character in sound quality, in playing technique, where I could reproduce all vocal nuances in santoor style. Santoor was introduced in film music also in that year.
And you teamed up...
Same year in 1955. As music director, I came later on.
Okay.
But santoor, perhaps many people may not be knowing, In 1955, I played in a film which was produced by V. Shantaram, who was one of the greatest filmmakers in India. And he was making a film, Jhanak Jhanak Payal Baje. And that film had most of the classical musicians. The hero of that film was Gopi Krishna ji, who was a great Kathak dancer. And my instrument was introduced in that film in the background score. And that was the first time people heard this instrument in film music also. Call of the Valley came in 1967. And there was another great musician, Pandit Kabra, who played slide guitar. He was the first musician who introduced Indian classical music on Western slide guitar. And three of us, myself, Hariprasad Chaurasia ji, Brijbhushan Kabra ji, we were friends. We joined together, and this thematic album was produced, Call of the Valley, and which became very popular, is still popular. In 1980, I and Hariji, Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia, jointly started music direction in the film industry, and the first film for which we scored music was produced and directed by great filmmaker Yash Chopra. And then for the next 13 years, we were his music directors. Music creates certain emotions in human beings. And today it is scientifically proved, not only human beings, but even animals and plants. Music has got effect. What we feel when we see a rising sun is totally different from the feelings what we experience in a full moon night. Ragas were composed according to the changes in nature. Therefore, in our music, we have got early morning ragas, we have got afternoon ragas, evening ragas, late night ragas. We are disconnected from nature, but in earlier times, human beings were connected with nature. I come from Kashmir. I was actually born in Jammu, which is the winter capital of our state, and Srinagar is the summer capital. So I had experienced that nature in my childhood. I had heard a lot of folk music of that area. So many ragas have been inspired by folk melodies and given a structure of a rag. So when I play my music, it has got the influences of nature and philosophy of spirituality. You see, when I come on the stage, my feeling is when I'm sitting in my riyaz room and practicing, I experience a certain kind of bliss which is beyond physical entertainment. In our music, we have got different rasas, different emotions. That could be spiritual emotion, that could be romantic emotion. Every time I come here, I wonder why we are not coming more, because there are such great audience here. There are such sensitive listeners of music in Bangladesh. They love music. I think, generally speaking, Bangladeshi people are intellectually inclined towards art form and they love music. And I must thank the Bengal Foundation to take this initiative to bring this kind of festival to Dhaka. I don't think on this large scale it has happened. I have come 12 years ago, 10 years ago, so many times, but at this scale I have never seen. And the way it was organized, the audience, and last night I was talking to Mr. Kher. I said, he also said that we are thinking to make it an yearly event. And not only in Dhaka, but other places also. I think there is a hunger for music here. And when we talk about hunger, I love Bangladeshi food. I would convey this, that we want to come here again and again.